Yeah, this is random shit with TBPS.
I'm the dark one, 3456.
I'm Form Freak.
I'm Ninja Furry.
And this is Omar Frag Happy. This week's episode is sponsored by
Jerry's Burgers and Shit.
And also
TBPS.
because we're just that fucking epic.
Yes, we are.
Alright, so the first topic we're going to talk about this week is Danny's awkward shopping list, aka Omar Frag Happy. I went to Walmart not too long ago and went to go pick up a couple things for a friend of mine and ended up buying a roll of cookie dough, box of condoms, lubricant, and rubbing alcohol. Did not look good. On to our next topic. The reason that the internet was made.
Porn.
2 girls, 1 cup.
what? What was that?
What?
Nothing. 2 girls, 1 cup. It's totally okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Whatever. Maybe Pain Olympics.
No. With my dick.
Because it's just that big.
So we're gonna kind of talk about the wobbly H and what the wobbly H is. Dark one, what's your opinion on the wobbly H?
Well, should I explain it or
Just opinion that was.
Explain it. Explain
explain it? Okay, wobbly H is like 2 guys mounting a chick. One in front, one in back, I guess you could say. They're both fucking the chick. She's all wobbling around, so it looks like a wobbly H. So,
What's your opinion on it?
I guess my opinion would be that, depending on who the guy is, I guess it would be okay. Eye contact would be awkward with another guy, or if he pulled out and, like, jizz got on you. On to someone else.
Oh, wobbly H. If there's no eye contact, it's totally okay.
Wobbly H all around fucking epic.
Yeah, I would have to totally agree with that. The wobbly H is pretty amazing.
With my dick.
It's just that big.
Yeah, the wobbly H is pretty amazing.
It's just that big.
You know, I've done it a few times, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. So I think we should roll on into the
H clap.
H clap.
H clap.
Porn Freak, what do you think about the H clap?
Am I explaining it?
Yeah, explain and then your opinion.
H clap. Basically, wobbly H. Eye contact for no more than a few seconds. Max. High five. Fucking pyramid power, man.
Furry?
As ditto what he says, it is perfectly okay.
No, you can't agree with it. You already said no eye contact.
Minus maybe the eye contact.
But then how? But then you're like be missing, and it'll be all awkward.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, dude. You're like slapping around. You might hit the dude's dick on accident. I mean, it's not a good position to be in.
You slap her ass, you slap the chick's ass, you slap the chick's ass. If not, you don't.
Okay, yeah, Jerry.
I guess, first of all, the H clap kind of sounds like an STD. Like hepatitis clap or something. Hepatitis C, I guess. Second of all, I would not want to look up at a guy that's fucking the same chick as me. Especially since probably like look down and I'd like have a
Graze their dick.
raise of their dick in my eye.
That's why you turn your head sideways, look back down, then turn.
I guess I could do that. But eye contact, really awkward probably. Over to, guy who's done it.
Yeah, the H clap, I think as long as there's no more than 3 to 5 seconds of eye contact, it's totally hetero. But I definitely
Can't switch.
Yeah, unless that should be the only time you're making eye contact while you're in the wobbly H and performing the H clap should be the only time that there's eye contact. I mean, if you're staring into the other guy's eyes, I mean, it could be misconceived, it could be taken the wrong way, and the only other time aside from the H clap while pulling a wobbly H that you should make eye contact with guys when you're like switch, because you don't want to like bump boners. That would be really fucked. I mean, You like
First-
switch, and then you're like eyes closed, and then you run full boner on boner, and it's
Full
not
on
cool. I mean,
Will Smith switch,
Fucking
come on,
docking.
switch, get it going.
Hey, Jeremiah, guess what? Docking with Rick. I'm not gonna get into docking.
so I guess this brings us to a really
Personal
I guess-
favorite.
pretty funny thing that we found on Urban Dictionary the other night. We were really bored. It was about 6 a.m. in the morning, and we were really tired. And we were in the process of building our website, and I decided it'd be really funny to see the actual definition of pink sock, and it's pretty fucked. I mean, you know, prolapsed rectum.
All scientific.
Apparently, I mean, it is most common amongst cock jugglers and cockmongers, but apparently females can get it too. So Darkwin, would you ever mess around with a chick who had a pink sock?
Fuck no.
Would you ever attempt to give someone a pink sock?
No, because I'd probably vomit all over that sock, or attempt to wear it on my foot. Either way, it's not gonna go good. So, yeah, probably not. Unless money is involved.
Ninja Furry, would you give a chick a pink sock or mess with a chick who had a pink sock?
Or receive a pink sock.
Or receive a pink sock? I mean,
I would never receive pink sock. I would probably give pink sock
With my
to a
beard.
chick.
Hey, wait.
Yes.
but would you have sex with a chick who had a pre-existing pink sock prior to you?
As long as it's back in, sure.
No. I want to know, would you bone a chick who has like a pink sock hanging out of her ass?
As long as I don't gotta see it, I don't care.
Like, you have to full on eye contact, staring at it,
Bulging,
questioning.
pulsating pink sock.
It's like open eyes stapled to your forehead, eyelids. You have to stare at it for at least 12 seconds.
Freak, would you ever give anyone a pink sock?
Yeah, I would definitely give someone a pink sock. But no, I would never fucking receive a pink sock. If someone tried to give one to me, I'd like bash their face in with a crowbar. But yeah, no, I'd not fuck a chick that had a pre-existing pink sock. That's fucked up.
If you want
Yeah, and oh yeah,
Right,
Mark, what's your
happy?
opinion?
I think giving the pink sock is pretty, it's a sign of affection, you know, you just don't randomly give a chick a pink sock. I mean, it kind of shows that there's a little bit of an affection there. I mean, you kind of feel that there's a bond there when you give someone a pink sock. I mean,
My
especially if it's your first one, there's definitely a bond with my dick, because it's just that fucking big. But, you know, it's something that you can't just do with a random person. I mean, you could do it on the first date, but I don't think she'd ever talk to you again. And I would definitely I would never receive a pink sock. I'm just not into the
cock.
Gay butt
cock
sex.
near my anus, no butt pump, no ass fuck, anything like that.
What about, how do you feel about dogs?
I would rather not talk about dogs and my penis. That's what happens behind closed doors kind of stays there, or in the living room after.
Or in Winco.
Yeah.
What happens in downtown stays downtown.
Yeah, and I would definitely not mess with a chick who has a pre-existing pink sock. That's just not really my thing.
Honestly,
Or you should give it to
if
yourself.
you wanted to fuck someone that felt like they have a pink sock, just go fuck some old grandma. Probably,
I'm not Billy. Jesus Christ.
that'd probably feel like a pink sock. Okay, a new topic. Cause with my
No,
Yeah,
but
we're
what if
gonna-
the chick gave herself a pink sock?
I think if the chick gave herself a pink sock while you were there, like masturbating, that's totally cool, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're into fisting and
Oh
shit
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
it's totally cool.
Sure.
Besides the fact that her rectum's outside of her.
No, but then that gives you
But
more
be
length and you
there.
can dig deeper without hurting the chick.
But then you really don't feel anything. It's just kind of like putting your
It's kinda
dick in
like
a tube
what-
sock.
Well, it's kind of like when you put on a tube sock, you kind of roll it down a little bit to pull it on first. You don't
Yeah.
just go straight through the top without tightening it up a little bit. But anyways, I think we should move on to the blue waffle. The blue waffle is a new phenomenon that I showed the crew of TBPS just because I'm fucked in the head like that.
We love you.
You're 1 cup.
Yeah. Anyways,
Love
the
it.
blue waffle is basically where a girl has a fungal infection on her mangled, mutilated, cock-pounded vag. And it's kind of a bluish green color, and it's pretty disgusting. So I'm gonna have to throw this one over to Dark One. I mean, would you ever mess around with?
Don't even have
don't even have to ask you.
Fuck no.
So you
First of
definitely.
all, that's just fucking gross. It's blue and stuff. I don't like Smurfs or plants or fungus on vaginas.
So I guess the next person to ask would be Form Freak. What do you think about blue waffles?
Well, I'll have to. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no. Fuck that shit.
So you'd never touch a blue waffle?
No, I would never fucking. Not even with a 10-foot pole attached to a fucking 10-foot dick.
Furry, would you ever mess around with a chick with a blue waffle?
Hell no. And like Form Freak was saying, I wouldn't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole with a 10-foot dick attached to it and somebody else holding the pole.
But
Then
there
you
would have
wouldn't
to
really,
like
you wouldn't
two
really be
people.
touching the pole then.
Exactly.
Wait, if you were to guide the pole, wouldn't that mean you'd have to touch the guy's dick though?
No.
No, because they could insert their dick into the pole, and then you could do that.
Anyways,
But then it just
yeah, DJ / Omar Frag Happy would never touch that. Blue waffle is fucking disgusting. If you're your squish mitten smells anything like anything that has been dead for over a week, I probably wouldn't touch it. Definitely wouldn't touch it actually. And that brings us to our next topic of the jelly donut.
Yeah,
mystery.
The crew of TBPS is completely in the dark with the
jelly donut.
jelly donut.
Well,
and
okay, I think we should make some guesses as to what it relates to, because, yeah, we already know Frag Happy told us that it relates to somewhat of a blowjob, and I guess that it had to do with lube.
Freak, what's your guess on what the jelly donut is?
Yeah, we know, Matt. Time.
Filled
We get the
Krispy
point.
Kreme.
No, it's not a donut. What I'm thinking is that, like, you're fucking a virgin and you pop your cherry, and then, like, it's in the vag, and then it's, like, staying in there, it's, like, bleeding and shit. So it looks like a jelly donut.
Not quite, but it does involve blood.
Okay.
Furry?
Well, like I was saying earlier, I kind of thought it was a chick. You have your boner pop, full harden. You throw a jelly donut on there. Chick's blowing you. Deep, going deep and just
I
eat.
doubt a jelly donut
Oh,
actually.
Shit, I was talking about the wrong hole, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Red
quickly
wings.
explain the jelly donut because we're kind of running out of time. Jelly donut is basically where you're receiving a blowjob from a chick, and right as you're about to come, you punch her in the nose and shove her head completely down on your cock, so that when you blow your load, it comes out of her nose, resembling the overflow from a jelly donut.
Dude, that is fucking epic.
And
I'm gonna totally try that.
Speaking of heads going down on dicks really hard,
yeah,
now on to Danny's
yeah.
story.
Let's not get into that.
we're not gonna get into the story. We don't have the time, and it's kind of embarrassing. But
Two girls, one cup. What?
Two girls, one cup, what?
It's not big.
What?
But we're gonna ask our viewers to give us an opinion on what's the most awkward combination of items that you have bought at a grocery store or at a all-purpose store such as Walmart.
Top 5 will be put on the video.
Top 5 will be put on next week's video. So post your comments right down there below everything, and that would be Freak's phone going off. So I guess that would have to be the end of the show.
Tell
This
me
is-
who's watching.
This is
Fucking kids are
TBPS,
watching.
We're just that fucking epic.
DJ Frag Happy.
Ninja Furry.
Fort Break, bitch!
The dark one, 3, 4, 5, 6.